Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Grounded, where we have a couple of things that I would like to accomplish today. First things first, I actually built a platform over here that runs the entire way over to the field station that's in that little thing, whatever that thing is called. And the reason for that is because of the infected wolf spider that's roaming around here. He was just out here a minute ago. I think he's up under the tree now. I'm not sure where exactly, but regardless, I wanted a way to get to a science station as an analyzer without actually needing to worry about the wolf spider. So I built a little platform the whole way over here. I wanted to be able to turn this, and turning does not work well with the flooring they have in the game. So I ended up with this little like square thing that's made out of triangle pieces. And that brings me over here so that I can actually get to a resource analyzer and also this resource surveyor, which I've been using because I desperately need crow feathers. I found a couple in between episodes and I got a couple more roof pieces done, but that's going to be definitely a work in progress. Then as far as the building itself, you can kind of see I was playing around with something that looks a little bit like a gazebo on the end there. I'm not 100% sure about it yet. It does actually have a roof on it. It's just a blueprint right now. I guess you can't see it till you get closer. Yeah, there it is. But it was because of the way that these walls are lining up, it didn't work well. I'm not able to put pieces, wall pieces and such at certain places because of where the wall itself is actually located. So I don't think, for instance, like I can't put, if I put one here, I cannot put one here, and then there's a gap, and I didn't like it. So I was trying to figure out how to deal with that. So I ended up with, like I said, what looks kind of like a little gazebo over here. You can kind of see how this was built. Again, not perfect, but I actually came up with something that I kind of like. And it actually has a stairs that goes down to the kind of the second level as well. Makes that look kind of neat. All right, but things that we would like to do here before we head out, there are 3 things that I would like to make at our workbench. First of all, Black Ox Crossbow. Second of all, Tick Makwa Weetle. And lastly, Club of the Mother Demon. I am going to be upgrading all of these things. I don't know how much stuff I've got to upgrade everything, so I guess let's go ahead and take a look here. I definitely want the crossbow and the Club of the Mother Demon for sure, so let's go ahead and see. All right, I definitely need more brittle whetstone, apparently, and I'm probably going to need that for everything, as a matter of fact. Yeah, let's just make just a ton of brittle whetstone, which we should be able to do. Okay, I've made just about as much brittle whetstone as I can actually make. Let's go ahead and finish upgrading the Club of the Mother Demon. And then I am really not sure what I would like to put on this at this moment. I have to kind of take a look. Part of me is thinking about making it mighty just because it's so powerful as it is. Part of me is also thinking about going fresh just because I don't want to have to carry the mint mace and the Club of the Mother Demon. I would really like to only have one club. So let's go ahead and we will upgrade the Black Ox Crossbow as well. And this can only go the route of mighty. Interesting. So let's see how many of the mighty globs I can actually make. All right, I'm cooking up 5. It looks like it requires sturdy whetstone. I did go out, like I said, I was collecting crow feathers at a lot of different places, and I actually got some resources out of the sandbox and over here in the haze, and there were some quartzite at some of the places. I'm not sure how many of those I can make though, but I think now I can make them out of bug parts. So yeah, I've only got 26 sturdy quartzite shards, but I can make them out of spider fangs now. Okay. Let's make a bunch of these. All right, and then while those mighty globs cook up, last but not least, let's go ahead and upgrade our tick, this is a dagger, correct? This is considered a dagger weapon. Ooh, it's got lifesteal on it, too. I do believe it is. It actually shows that it has what is that? I think that's slashing damage, I believe. And that is the same thing that the bone dagger has. So let's go ahead and upgrade this as well. I think this should replace the bone dagger that I've been carrying around. Okay, and then we just need to determine what I'm going to go into with that one, if I'm just going to go mighty or if I'm going to go fresh, salty, spicy, or minty. No, I missed one. Sour is the other one. I sometimes say fresh and minty all at the same time. All right, let me take a couple of minutes here. I apparently need to get a drink, and I want to try to figure out what I want to do as far as these weapons go, and then we will head out for the day. All right, guys, so I did take a minute and I decided that yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade the Black Ox Crossbow. It is going to go to a level 6 mighty. And the Club of the Mother Demon, it's going to get fresh defense on it. I've already put the mint mace away. And if it happens that I decide I would like to go a different route, I will just, you know, make a different club of the Mother Demon. It's not an end-all, be-all. But you can kind of see, if I went Mighty, this now, I mean, this is almost completely maxed out with damage. If I go a couple more levels of the Minty, I should probably be able, I would imagine, probably get that all the way up and still have the Minty on it. Looks like it takes 10 mint globs after this. How much mint do I have? I have a fairly sizable amount, I believe. So I think I just need to craft some of that up. I also need to figure at some point what we're going to be doing with these jewels. I'm not quite sure what they are. Oh, speaking of which, I actually forgot about that completely. We also, at some point, we're going to have to delve into magic. We've got the mint staff, the spicy staff, and the sour staff. And it looks like I'm going to need pond moss for the sour staff. The spicy staff, I haven't encountered any of the soldier fire ants yet, so I'll need some of their mandibles before we can make that. The mint staff, if I have mint globs and crow feather pieces, I could make that. But for now, we'll probably hold off on that one. All right, so let me get ready here, and then we are going to head out for the day. All right, guys, so I actually was wrong. This is not a dagger. I think that all the daggers can be used in the water, and I just tried to kill a tadpole that was down here for some extra food, and I can't use this weapon in the water. So I kind of took a look over here, and these are all of the tier 3 weapons that I have, and none of the rest of these is a dagger. So I guess we'll have to see at some point, maybe we will get a recipe for a tier 3 dagger. I don't know. All right, guys, so it's actually the next morning. I was kind of running out of daylight, and I have, of course, crossed to the other side of the pond. You can see my glorious house over there. I brought the zip line over, and we are up near the Christie car. I was going to call it a Barbie car. It is not a Barbie car. From what I understand, there's a black widow spider over here somewhere. We just have to go find it. And that is one of the things that I wanted to try to do today. Now, I know these are tiger mosquitoes, and they are a slightly more violent version of regular mosquitoes. And, of course, all flying insects are a bit of a pain. All right, guys, so I might have got into a bit of an argument here. I don't think I made mention at any point. I did actually craft splinter arrows after the last episode. Now knock that off. So we are doing significantly more damage than we would have done previously with the Black Ox crossbow, which is leveled up to mighty, and of course the splinter arrows. Ow! That was rude. I should have more bandages. If anybody knows of a great, really effective way to actually fight these guys, other than just shooting them, that would be lovely to know. Oh, got poisoned to death. Haha. I definitely lost at least one of my arrows because it went sailing way wide out over one of the tiger mosquitoes. So the reason I ended up in this predicament is because I actually tried to cross to get over, I believe the Black Widow's over this direction. And I tried to cross over through here. You can't get up on this rock that I'm standing on after you jump down to there. So I had to jump into the pond again. And I was followed up here by a bunch of tiger mosquitoes. It was not nice of them. But I do believe the Black Widow is over this direction somewhere. Let's go see if we can find her. And part of the reason that I crafted both the tick weapon and the club of the Mother Demon, both have been recommended to me from people that said that I should go ahead and fight the Black Widow. So, I believe we are here. I think it's back there somewhere. There's a tick, as a matter of fact. Alright, these things are weak against spicy. Let's use the proper weapon here. That'll go much faster. I didn't know there was ticks up here, to be perfectly honest. Let's see if we can get a more circuitous route that might take us past the ticks. I believe it's somewhere in that stack of rocks. Actually, is that it right there? We might have to kill the ticks. Alright, guys, I'm still looking around for the entryway into the Black Widow. Found myself a sour wormhole. And we're also close to a tooth. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I did manage to get another milk molar off screen when I was running around through the ditches of the haze, where the haze used to be, and was collecting some different things like quartzite and those kinds of things. Alright, let's get this last tick here and then figure out where we're going. I believe, from what I understand, we should see the presence of spiderlings, but they should be a different kind of spiderling. It should actually be a Black Widow spiderling. Oh, I think I found it, guys. So I couldn't find it up where I found all of the ticks initially. I followed this the whole way around, so you can kind of see where we are right now. I walked the whole way around here back to kind of the edge of the... There's like a fence back here, which is probably the end of Dr. Tully's property, but I assume this is where we are going, since there are spider webs down here. So what we... Oh, yes.
Let's see what we peeped a new one.
There she is. She's got resistances to chopping, busting, stabbing, fresh, slashing, salty, and spicy. And sour. Okay. So everything. All right. I need to try to figure out if there's a way to get the little spiderlings out first. I would like to not be fighting them at the same time.
Whoa, a Black Widow, one of my favorite spiders.
Is this just cosmetic? I can't seem to knock this one down. Okay, you know what? Let's do it this way. There's a Black Widowling. Let's just shoot you. Okay. She sounds just as pleasant. Oh gosh.
Queen of the arachnids.
I'm going to go ahead and put both the tick and the club. Hey. You didn't make any sort of indication like you were going to attack. Oh, I hate spiderlings. Okay. There's 3. Are there any more? Yes, here comes another one. Sure, you come on over here. Okay, are we ready, folks? Are we ready for this? The answer to that question is no. But I assume I've killed all sorts of other spiders. Let's assume she's going to be similar. Hello? I would like to not get caught in all these webs. Are you content to just, like, hang out there? I mean... Oh, yes, Mega Milk Molar back there. All right. Oh god, she's got so much health. It's rude when she attacks when I'm trying to heal. My fingers can only be on so many buttons at once. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can we do this? I decided to try the tick sword. Okay, I got a fair few of those. Okay. She's getting angry at me. She's getting more and more fierce. Come on. Man, that... You know what? I don't even know if I remember to equip Mithridatism. That would have been really intelligent. Come on! Come on! Die! Die! Yes! Ah! Okay. Let's put on a bandage. It'll make me feel better. That was a rough one. And what are you? Toenails. Gross. Although I do think those are part of the thing that we need. I think is that a black ox beetle I hear above me? I think they're part of the recipe to make the embiggening cocktail. So I think we're gonna need it. I really think I did not at all. Totally did not have Mithridatism equipped. That would have been a smart thing to do. Way to go, Hawk. That's nothing. All right. Let's get the important thing here. Let's get the tooth. All right, so now that we have the tooth, my opinion of the weapons, they both seem to be doing actually quite a good job. The only thing that was nice about the tick sword is that it did appear as though it was actually... You felt like you were doing more because, of course, it's a faster swing. So, what would I use next time? I have no idea. But I swear there's a black ox beetle around here. How many molars do we have? We've got 2 of the regular ones and 3 of the Mega Milk molars. All right. Let's get back. We're going to go ahead and analyze some of these Black Widow pieces and also the toenails. And we'll see what we can do with these things. And then we're going to decide what we're going to do for the rest of the episode. All right, guys. So we're just getting here to the field station. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the infected has spread over to that side of the pond. So that's right underneath kind of Castle Moldor. So it doesn't really affect me too much. There was a milk molar there once upon a time, but I've already gotten it. So I think we're good. All right, let's go ahead and analyze here. I've got 3 things to analyze, and I've got 3 charges. Coincidental. Super Spider Venom, go! Widow Dagger, Widow Spalder, and Super Venom Arrows. Okay. And of course, we're not leveling up anymore. Toenails. A Toenail Scimitar. That's a sword, too, as far as I'm aware. That's not a dagger. A scimitar, I believe, is a sword. So, all right. And you, Black Widow Fangs. Widow Hood, Widow Leggings, and the mounts, and the stuffed Black Widow and Black Widow Lings. Okay. Let me go back and put a couple things away, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do for the rest of the episode. All right, so interesting, guys. Tell me which ones you guys prefer. The Toenail Scimitar seems to have about 3 full blocks of damage. Very little stun, and its speed is, you know, about second to last tier, and it provides like a slashing damage. The Widow Dagger has the exact same speed, slashing damage, exact same stun, but it only has about 1 3/4 blocks of damage. It has poison. The Toenail Scimitar has infection. It almost sounds like the Toenail Scimitar is better, but of course I'm dealing poison damage now with my Black Widow mask. Or I'm sorry, my Broodmother mask. Mask of the Mother Demon or whatever it's called. Just curious to know. Let me know what you guys use. Alright guys, so I am up here by this cassette tape. and this tree where I've mentioned before that there is raw science. There's also a ladybird larva that's been aggravating me that I just don't have the patience to deal with. You will see that I built a wall here for me to be able to get up into the tree. So we're going to go ahead and get this raw science that every time it dings as I run by here. So I was able to figure out that this is the lowest hanging branch, and so I didn't have to really build too much of anything. And I should be able to... These are, as a matter of fact, there's extra grass planks that I couldn't even use. Ah, almost fell. All right, raw science. All right.
Like a little science, as I
now,
always say.
where we are actually going to be heading... Scabby, huh? I have no idea where that's located. Anyways, we're going to be going back. There's 2 other things that I am told that I am supposed to do. And so we're going to go ahead and run back towards... Gosh, try to avoid the infected wolf spider that's up here now. But I'm going to try to head towards what I'm told is a toolbox in the upper yard. And we're going to try to see if we can't get... There's supposed to be another key. There's supposed to be another key for one of those big treasure chests that occur in the game. And so we're going to go try to find the toolbox so that we can get the key. Or I'm sorry, not the toolbox. There is a toolbox. I missed the entryway. I'm looking for a ladder is what it is. So I apologize. And we're going to go back and we are going to look for the ladder and we're going to try to find the key that we need and apparently try not to get stabbed to death by some spiny water fleas that are going to occur when we go to get the chest. So I will catch up with you guys in a minute. So guys, interesting note as I go to collect this pine cone, somebody passed this tip along to me and I thought I would pass it along to you guys in case it is helpful to you. Any of the animations that you have with your tools or your weapons, you can actually cancel the animations by doing the block. So it's a right click if you're playing on mouse and keyboard. I don't know what it is if you're playing on controller. But basically when you have something like this that has the large power attack on the third, you can cancel it by immediately just blocking. So normally if I was going to be going to actually take that third swing, my character doesn't swing again until now. You can see how long it takes just between that. But if I go ahead and hit the block key in between, oh wait, I'm out of breath. Hang on. If you do this and then block key, you can go right back into it. And that seems to work with the tools as well, because I've been using it on these... I mean, I've been using my hammer on these pine cones, and it seems to allow me to chop it down much, much faster. So in case that helps you guys in your own game. Also, I did notice that there is a big marble down here. This one looks like a supreme one, so I'm going to want this because it's important. Yeah, I know. I see it too. Alright guys, so I've made it to some sort of obscure location behind a paint can. I am near the ladder. This appears to be the ladder. And I have to figure out exactly where it is I'm supposed to go. But I did mention these before. These are these pop caps that you get the gunpowder out of. And so I figured I would show that because I didn't get it the last time. I'd already collected it by the time I showed those. But from what I understand... Oh, and there's a milk molar. There's a scabby around here, too. I don't know where exactly they are. Also, there is apparently an infected area around here because I've seen now an infected ladybug and an infected ladybird larva. No. Just larva. Infected larva, I think. Alright, so what we need to do here, I think... Well, I need to run out front to be able to see where I'm supposed to be going. Which is apparently dangerous because... Oh, great. Okay. That works really well. Unfortunately, we've now officially taken all 40 of our slots up, although I do have to repair... Looks like my stuff is getting really, really damaged, so let's go ahead and repair these things. Oh! Hello. That's... Where did you come from? Goodness, I almost died from that thing. Alright, So, like I said, this is definitely the ladder. You can kind of see that, but I'm not quite sure how to get up there. So maybe I will go ahead and kind of take a look around here, see what I can find. Maybe collect some more pine cones. Still don't know what these things... I don't remember if I need these things for anything else or not. But I'm going to collect them while I'm here because I'm a hoarder and it's what I do. Alright guys, well I haven't exactly found a way to get apparently to where I'm going yet. It apparently is up on the bricks, and it might require you to do a lot of building, I guess, from what I've seen. But I figured out that I can get onto this ladder and walk along this little edge piece this whole way, and I actually found a milk molar down here, so I figured I would go ahead and show you where this is. We are right kind of in the middle of the ladder, as a matter of fact. So this is kind of tucked away. There's also supposed to be a scabby around here somewhere. Not sure where that is yet either. But basically you can get into all of these sections. I've kind of been checking them all for goodies by jumping into these kind of cross braces that are on the ladder. And then I should really have this on for you guys. So you can walk along here and you can get into all of these little partitioned areas. And I think I can get into the other side as well, because there's some sections like this that actually go down into the ground. So now I can cut over to this other side and walk along this one as well. And I will have to try to see if it's going to be, if it's going to take me all night to figure out where I'm going, or if I'm going to be able to find it for so that we can actually grab this key yet tonight. Oh, the scabby I mentioned? I bet they did another hiding act like they did with that one milk molar. Because you can see, based on my scabby detection, I'm standing basically on top of it. Bet the scabby's under this gum. Let's find out. Chewing gum. I almost have no inventory space left. There it is. And now I'm going to get attacked by you. I'm really glad I decided to put the fresh defense on this thing. Holy cow. Wait, another milk molar? Oh, and now I'm out of space. Alright. Let me look through a few things here. I think I would rather have a gum than a couple other things that I'm carrying. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you what it is. It's going to be those. I've got tons of those and don't have a whole lot of uses for them. Alright, guys. So after spending way too much time trying to figure out where I was going, I finally just decided to kind of Google it to try to figure out how to get on the ladder. The answer is you got to get on the lawnmower. And I just passed the lawnmower. We are under it, as a matter of fact. There's the blade of the lawnmower. I do believe we have to get onto something else to be able to get onto the lawnmower. I think that's where I'm at right now. There's something down here. Can I walk up this thing? I apparently cannot. Parts of it, it looks like. But it looks like I need to get onto something else to be able to get onto the lawnmower. So, let's go. I'm stuck. Is this a... Oh, it's a screwdriver. Okay. Maybe we'll use the screwdriver. How do we feel about that? Oh, there's a whole other... Can I have you for breakfast? Thank you. Anyways, there's a whole other set of ravines here. That one has a lot of spider webs. That's ominous. Hey, look, that probably has rust. All right, give me just a second to figure out exactly how I need to get up onto this thing, and then, but at least now I know where I'm going, because you can see it. You can get onto the lawnmower, and then you walk up the handle. So, one moment, please. Alright guys, so I don't know how you're actually supposed to get on top of the lawnmower, but I'm going to tell you how I'm going to get on top of the lawnmower. Oh gosh. Tiger mosquitoes over there. Ugh, okay. I walked up this stump. I think basically I got somewhere down here. You're able to kind of walk up through it, path your way up using some of the mushrooms, and it looks like there's some raw science here that I would like to have. Also, there's another toenail.
I'll start working on my acceptance speech.
Can I get that and get right back up, because I imagine I probably need a couple of those. This was, what, a hammer? Let's go ahead and bust you up. Oh, it's only one. Alright. So basically my intention is to just kind of hop down on the lawnmower using my dandelion tuft. So this is kind of the way that I pathed up here. Which is really only functional if you have a dandelion tuft, because I don't think I can make that jump without it. So, this is the way we're going to go, though, because it's the way that I found. All right, so now that we're back up top, let's go ahead. Let's get, I guess, as high as possible. We're going to jump down onto that cinder block. And then we'll walk out the little, the tire iron there, and we'll be able to get some more raw science. Okay, there we go. I wonder if it was possible by using this plant. I'm not sure. I wasn't finding anything that looked overly promising, unfortunately. But let's go ahead. Do I have room for some rust since I'm here anyway? Alright, I guess let's go ahead and take this along. My inventory's fairly full at this point, but hopefully we can get this all sorted out. Alright, let's go over here. I guess use this little bolt to jump up onto the actual lawnmower and hope we don't fall off. Alright. Looks like there's some fun stuff over here to get, too. There's another one of those things that I initially thought was a teapot, but it's like a rocket ship that has this sour wormholes in it, so I guess if I need any more sour things. There may or may not be a Black Widow under that toolbox. I think I might have been told that at one point. Boy, there's a lot of rust. Hello, you scared the jeepers out of me. Let's try to kill this one before the other one aggroes. Okay, it's definitely easier when they don't have the ability to fly so high, that's for sure. So all of these little spots of rust you can take along, apparently. I still don't know that I'm going to need that much rust, but guess better to have it and not need it than vice versa. Goodness, that one was obnoxious. So I'm sure I cut all of that out because it was obnoxious. Oh, looks like my one canteen is empty.
Not so bad.
All right, let's get on up here now that we are done with... I think we're done with the tiger mosquitoes. I think those were the only two that at least the ones that I'd seen anyway. Let's get up on the ladder and try to figure this out. I didn't mention, I don't think... From what I'm told, it's in the slot with the missing brick. So we're trying to get all the way over there, which I believe might require us to do some hocus pocus with jumping along a plant. I also think there's supposed to still be a milk molar somewhere. I'm not precisely sure where, but I'm not jumping down for the purposes of the milk molar right now. Our focus is going to be, yes, somewhere in here. Is a milk molar, I guess? I wonder if it's like in this cross brace or something. I don't see it immediately, but... Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we're trying to get up there. I believe. There's science on the other side. Give me 1 second to go grab the science. Alright, science acquired. Yeah, it looks like we need to climb up this vine. But that looks like it's going to be easier said than done. I assume we've got to get onto it over there. Okay, I've made my way appropriately over to this side of the ladder now. So let's try... We're going to be saving as we go along this as well, because I do okay with some of the jumping things, but I really would like to not have to start over with some of it. So... Let's save as we go. Can I get around this without falling? I sure can. I'm not precisely sure where I'm going, but obviously we just need to get up. So I probably need to get to one of the parts of the branch. I don't know if I can walk on this or not, but I'm probably going to have to walk out on this leaf to be able to get to it. And let's jump now over to this one. Can I walk up you? Are you going to toss me up? You're good so far. Some gum and some mints. Let's grab the mints quickly, I suppose. Alright, so does the key by chance happen to be under this chewed gum? I guess we'll find out. Sure is. Look at it. It's the sticky key. I'm guessing that's why it's sticky, is because of the fact that it was underneath some gum. All right, so that key, we're going to grab it in a second, but I believe they said the chest is under a tire somewhere. So let's... sticky key obtained. I have to look around and see where the tire is. What we're going to do for the moment is we are going to jump down on the ladder, and I'm going to try to see if I can't get the milk molar that's... Like I said, I think I'm going to guess it's probably in one of these cross beams. All right, I've at least narrowed it down. It's gotta, if it's going to be on that cross beam, it's got to be this one. Because I go any further that way and the milk molar's no longer detected, and same from that side. So, dude with a bazooka, wish me luck. Hiya! Sure enough. All right. You, I would like to have you. Thank you very much. And then we need to go find ourselves a tire. So somehow I'm still close to a milk molar? I'm right behind the paint can again. I wonder if there's actually a milk molar up inside the paint can or something that I haven't actually looked for. I think I got these pop caps earlier, but it looks like there's another one over here. No reason not to grab this while I'm here. Still don't know what I use gunpowder for, but at some point I'm going to wish I had it. I'm going to assume, because that's normally the way stuff works in this game. I went through here, and you are causing a problem. Ah! Alright, guys. I'm being attacked by a ladybird larva. Found a tire. I don't know how to get onto it at the moment, because I'm being chased. Run away! I really don't... I could kill them. I just don't have the patience. Alright, I am told that this is horrifyingly filled with water fleas. And the spiny ones? But this is apparently where my chest is. So... let's save again. Wish me luck, folks. Here we go. Also, I don't think I've got any weapons that work underwater anymore. Because I didn't replace this after I made it. Let's hope we're okay. Oh god, I landed on top of the stinking chest. Ah, they're following me. 2 milk molars. And some marble. And some quartz. Can't have that. My inventory is full. Also, my air is running out. For the record, I also have no idea how to get out of here. I got a waterlogged recipe for bomb arrows? What the heck? Also, there's a field station under here? Alright. It looks like I'm going to have to do some jumping to get out of here. Alright, there's one other thing I would like to grab yet in this episode, so let me figure out how to get out of here without being eaten to death by water fleas. Although, I think I need to peep them. Can I peep you? Can you come closer, please? Yeah, get out of this. Alright, let me get out of here. Alright, guys, so getting out from underneath from the tire wasn't actually too bad. I'm apparently close to a milk molar, but I'm also being chased by ladybird larva. The one other thing I was going to try to get in this episode was to get the recipe for the fridge, but I tried to go under the shed location and actually get into the preliminary area for the under the shed just to grab the recipe, and it says that I don't have authorized access. So I'm not 100% sure what I need to have. I don't know if I actually need to get onto the back porch and get Dr. Tully's scabby first, but we're going to work on that in the next episode because I've been recording for a while and I need to get this episode out. So that's going to be it for this one. So guys, I'm going to thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, and this has been Grounded. And I will catch you guys next time.